What's going on, guys? Kalipis Tech here, coming back at you with another video. This is tips, tricks, and cool features for the BLU G91 Pro. In this video, I'm going to be showing you some different tips and tricks for this phone that you might not know about yet. But before we go any further, I do want to remind you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel a lot. But with that being said, let's get into the video. So the first thing I want to show you is called the prevent ringing feature. This is basically a quick way to put your phone in vibrate mode. So if you're going into a movie, a meeting, something where you don't want your phone to be making any sound, you can do it real quickly without having to go to your settings. All you got to do is press the power key and the volume up key, and it's going to go like this. Once this banner shows up, that's how you know your phone is in vibrate mode. The next thing I'm going to show you is a quick way to access your camera. This is a really cool feature, and it allows you to capture a quick moment a lot faster. All you got to do is double tap the power key right here, and it's going to open right up. This is going to come up, and this is a good opportunity to use an app like Snapchat, where you might be more likely to want to capture a really quick moment. So then if you're in a situation where you want to get a snap of something right then and there, you can use this shortcut to go right to Snapchat and get that moment captured. Now, if you don't want to use Snapchat, if you just want to use your regular camera, of course you can do the same thing, and if you have a preference that you know isn't going to change, you can hit always. The next thing I'm going to show you is an alternate way to take a screenshot. Now, in case you don't know, with this phone, all you got to do to take a screenshot is press and hold the power key and the volume down key like this. But there's a much faster way to take a screenshot, which I honestly think is a lot cooler. So let me show you how it's done. So we're going to go to our settings, go to Intelligent Assistance, and turn on 3-finger screenshot. Once this is on, instead of pressing any buttons, the only thing you need to do to take a screenshot is go like this. This method is so much more convenient, and it's a lot faster too. You don't have to fool around with buttons, so I personally like it a lot. One more time, just in case you didn't get it, once you have this feature activated, all you need to do to take a screenshot is go like this. 3 fingers on the phone and swipe down. Pretty cool feature. I definitely recommend giving it a try. I personally like it a lot. It's one of my favorite gestures for a phone, so definitely check it out. The next thing I want to show you is how you can show and hide your battery percentage on the status bar. As you can see right now, it's not visible. I personally don't like it to be up there. I feel like it's just a little unnecessary and makes the status bar look a little messy, especially since if you really want to see your battery percentage, you can always drag down your quick menu and you can see it in there. But I'm going to show you how to get your battery percentage right up here on the status bar at all times in case you want to do that. So we're going to go to our settings, go down to System, open our battery menu, and toggle on battery percentage. Now, once you do that, you're going to see the battery right here inside the battery icon. Now, this isn't really intrusive like most other phones because it doesn't show up as an icon right next to it. But I personally think it looks a lot cleaner without that little number in there. But definitely it's up to personal preference. If you like it like this, then of course by all means go for it. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to change the screen color mode. This phone really stands out from most other BLU phones in the sense that it has a lot more display options than the other ones. This is mostly because it has a much higher quality display, and because of this you have a little bit more control over your color settings, so you can customize your experience a bit. So let's take a look at how you can change the color mode. So we're going to go back to our settings, go to display, and we're going to go down here to screen color mode. So we have a few options here. By default, it's in standard mode, but you can also turn it to vivid. And vivid is going to enhance the colors a little bit, so things are going to look a little bit brighter and more bold. But keep in mind that this setting might drain your battery just a little bit more. Some people may disagree with me on this, but I personally don't think this is going to affect the battery all that much. It might change it just a little, but this phone already has such a big battery to begin with that unless you're constantly streaming videos or playing a game or something like that for hours on end without charging it, I really don't think it's going to matter. And then of course you can also use cool colors just so you can get a little more of that blue light. The best color mode for you is definitely going to depend on your preference as well as how you use your phone. So be sure to play around with it and decide for yourself which one you like the best. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to turn on dark mode. In case you don't know what it is, dark mode is basically exactly what it sounds like. It'll change all the colors on your theme from light colors to dark colors. It's pretty cool, so let me show you how to get it. So we're gonna go to our settings, display, and dark mode is right up here at the top. We're gonna turn this on. And as you can see, it's now in dark mode, and you can also schedule it. So if you toggle on automatic, hit schedule. Now you can schedule it from sunset to sunrise, or you can choose your own custom times. The next thing I'm going to show you is a feature called adaptive brightness. This is basically going to adjust the brightness of your display based on the lighting in your environment. This is really cool because it helps save battery life a little bit, and it helps prevent the phone from being too hard on your eyes. So if you're in a situation where you don't need it to be extremely bright, it'll automatically dim to the appropriate level. So let me show you how it works. We're going to go to settings, display, and turn on adaptive brightness. As you can see, I didn't need it to be that bright, so it automatically adjusted. But if I were to go outside in the sun or something, then it would brighten up so it would be easier to see. In theory, adaptive brightness will keep your phone's display at whatever the optimal brightness for your setting is, but it doesn't always work out like that. Sometimes it's still too dim, so you may prefer to just keep your phone at 100% brightness at all times. It's really up to you, so definitely give it a shot and see if you like this feature, but if not, you can always turn it right back off. The next thing I want to talk about that also just so happens to be in this display menu is nightlight. Nightlight is a really cool feature that basically tints your screen in an amber color at night to filter out some of the blue light that might be harmful to your eyes. So all you need to do is go to the nightlight menu and you can toggle it on. Or what you can also do is turn on the timing switch that allows you to schedule it for just certain times a day. I personally like to set mine from sunset to sunrise, but of course you can do whatever works best for you. Another cool thing you can do with nightlight is change the balance, so you can make it super intense or you can make it really subtle. The last thing I'm going to show you is how to disable the assistant button. In case you don't know, this phone has this super annoying button right here. I can't stand this button. It's one of the worst smartphone features I've ever seen. I mean, the point of a virtual assistant is to be controlled by your voice, so why do we need a button for it? If you agree with me and don't like this feature either, I'm gonna show you how you can turn it off so you don't have to worry about accidentally activating it. All you gotta do is go to your settings, go down to intelligent assistants, and see the Google Assistant button. You're gonna toggle this off. So before and after. I personally really like that you can turn this off because on other phones that have this button, even higher end phones, it's not always an option to disable it. But those were my tips, tricks, and cool features for the BLU G91 Pro. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you found this information useful as well. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to learn more about the phone, be sure to watch my full review of it as well. But that's it for this video. As always, I will see you in the next one.